Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Hurts completing this one quickly.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3-and-out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And complete once again to Watson.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts.
33-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Browns first down. A gain of 15. First down.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Opted to run for it. The decision of doing it, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Checks it down to Jenkins.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've got to probe a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Matthews. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
First down. First and 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 35-yard line.
A give up the middle. Jenkins.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
They'll look to throw here.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rivera. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now an option play on second down.
And he stopped immediately there.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up third down and 2.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. And the Browns first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
2 yards to go, second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 2.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And hauled in here by Rivera. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Judkins is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Matthews. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
On the coverage defensively.
Back to throw again. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Matthews.
He'll try and do this himself.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And they're going to get it. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line.
Josh Hines Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Butker's kick here is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Looking to put a drive together.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rivera. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Rivera. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Browns.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rivera. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. An inside run with Jenkins. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete.
Back to throw here.
That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That's another Browns first first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He'll swing this out to Judkins.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing to start the drive. Matthews. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Matthews.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Matthews.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Matthews.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
So halftime, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Carson Schlesinger.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. This is caught inside the 15. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Caught on a slant. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Chiefs 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Into space at the 45.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He finds his man, and it's a fumble.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
The Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, right back to Judkins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Christian Watson
from 21 yards away.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Matthews. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 33. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off play action. Matthews. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throw left side complete. That's Rivera.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
A rare defensive win against a scrambling quarterback who's been working on a 100-yard game on the ground. Not the direction we've seen him running most of today. This time he goes backwards.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The Chiefs on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 39.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Matthews feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Matthews. This is caught. Touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Chiefs
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point.
The Browns drive about to get started.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's good for a Browns first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Browns first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Throwing on second down. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Martin. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Third and 6.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On second and goal, Hurts.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jalen Hurts
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw. Matthews. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Looking to throw. Matthews. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Matthews. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Once again, Judkins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Trying to hammer it into Judkins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Quinshon Judkins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Some good. Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this.